Hi everyone, welcome back to the Lowe Down. It's me, Ollie, and today we have got Jack Evans with us. Now, Jack is a motoring journalist, and to many of us as car fans, petrol heads, and so on, sounds like a dream job. And we've got Jack along today, local lad from Usk, just down the road.
Just down the road.
Yeah, and so welcome, Jack.
The big USK. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Good. We've got quite a lot of questions for you today.
I'm excited for that.
Because, is it a dream job? Or is it you in the wind and rain up a mountain, trying to take shots? And tell us a bit about it.
It's not a real job. It's a brilliant job.
Okay.
And I'm very privileged to be able to do it. It's a very small industry. It's a small group of people who get to do that sort of thing. And it's varied. So for someone like me, I'm quite itchy in terms of I can't really sit still and do the same thing day in, day out.
I feel
it's ideal. So lots of traveling. Obviously, we're always doing new car reviews. My company, the company that I work for, Blackball, we do car reviews and we supply an awful lot of editorial content to lots of different places. That's print, video, car reviews, news, features, advice guidelines, and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so it's not just reviewing cars, you're doing news as well.
Yeah.
Does that involve you maybe doing a bit of journalistic work and doing a bit of digging and scoops?
Oh yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah.
Wow,
So it's not just new cars. Obviously, our kind of like bread and butter is getting new car stuff. But one of Blackball's publications, Car Dealer magazine, one of really big industry magazine, one of the biggest, and that's where you'll find news that's really breaking.
Scoops.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the latest one? Tell me. Come on.
I can't tell you that.
No. We have to buy the magazine.
Yeah. Well, I think the big one at the moment has been the JLR cyber attack. Obviously,
Hey,
that's been quite a big deal.
What is going on there? So, for anyone who's listening who hasn't heard about this, Jaguar Land Rover, from what you read in the press, losing £5 million a day, can't register new vehicles, can't send out parts, all because they had a cyber attack, and then the British taxpayer has to bail them out.
Well, I mean,
that's my view on it.
Yeah, but you've got a similar situation to steelworks or to any big industry. It's a huge employer of hundreds of people, and it's not just directly JLR.
Yeah,
it's people all outside the area, and they've been frozen out. It's the same as Co-op and M&S. It's the same sort of targeted attack on a system.
Wow. Okay,
and that's why it's just production. At the time of video recording right now, production still hasn't restarted.
There's a lot of heat about this.
Yeah, but just today, Dacia and Renault have also been hit.
Wow.
That happened,
just today?
That happened today. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a third-party data supplier.
Incredible.
And so that's leaked customer details.
Wow.
So just like that, really.
Just like that?
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
yeah. It's quite scary, really.
It is, yeah. Wow, okay.
Not to hit off on a real high point.
We chat about everything on this.
Yeah, and
show,
also it's affecting people buying cars. It's affecting people buying
massively
JLR products, getting things serviced, getting new parts, as you mentioned. It's a huge thing, really.
They've asked the government for $1 billion.
Well, I mean,
support,
but otherwise it could be a proper, domino effect, really.
What? Top of the car industry, jobs?
Well, jobs and suppliers, and then it's not just JLR; it's all the people supplying parts. So they've got to do something to assist, really.
Yeah.
In order to help people out. It's such a huge. Obviously, Tata owns it, but it's a huge British company that is very much here. Yeah,
it's an institution.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Jaguar Land Rover made $2 billion profit last year, apparently. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I think that's what members of the public see is they're like, okay, use your own money.
That's just L322 parts though.
Yeah, I was a good chunk of that. All right, well look, that's interesting in the news this week.
Yeah, that's the news segment done.
I think what I'd like to know is you've got this wonderful job. It takes you all over the world and try all these different cars. It's not all supercars.
Not all supercars.
Could be a 1 litre Fiesta one day.
Got to be everything, yeah.
Yeah, got to be everything. Yeah. And I would love to know what got you into it. How does a young man go and break into that world of journalistic work for automotive?
Yeah, so mine was pretty old school, to be honest. I just did work experience, and I just didn't give up doing work experience and writing stuff. So when I was in the second, I did went to Cardiff Metropolitan.
Nice.
Thank you very much. I did an English and creative writing degree, and second year into that, I thought, quite like writing, quite like cars as well.
Yeah.
This makes sense. And at that point, I just started asking for work experience or to write anything anywhere.
Wow.
And I got some really excellent work experience with Haymarket, so that's Autocar and What Car.
Yeah.
And then I think it was the second or third weekend, one of the guys there, Matt Saunders, he's Stormy, he's one of the best road testers in the industry. He said to me, do you want to come and help drive some cars on one of our shoots? I said,
amazing.
Yes, absolutely, I'll do that.
You ran.
Yeah. And then, so from that point, I was helping them out do car shoots.
Yeah.
And I was just doing the driving. I wasn't writing anything.
Okay.
But all I ever wanted to do was to write, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just to do the driving.
Okay.
And then it just kind of went from there. And then I applied for Blackball I wrote to James, my boss, and said, and I kept trying, and I got an interview and didn't get it once, and then tried again. And
I love that persistence.
Yeah, you can't. It's not an industry where giving up is is a good idea, really.
Oh, it's really nice to hear that, and especially for a lot of people who are younger who have been listening. You have to be determined when you've got a dream and there's something that you really want to do.
Yeah.
You don't give up.
No, I think the channels are different now. There's so many more options available to people because now you've got social media, you've got video, you can literally, that's your best tool. You don't have to get a camera, you don't have to get anything.
In the last 2 years, look at some of the people that were doing stuff on Instagram or social media and now have got mainline stuff. Queen Bee, Becky. Who else can I think of? Various Minty likes cars, you know her? So she's like all over the place now doing stuff. And there's lots of men and women who are actually transversing and getting paid proper journalistic jobs from doing stuff from social media.
But I think there's something to be said for enjoying mainstream cars as well. Yeah. Not just, I know obviously being sat in front of this car is pretty mega, but
push the boat out for you there.
Well, yeah. But I think that there's something to be said for enjoying real cars. Yeah. Not just because supercars are excellent, but they're a poster, they're an idea. They're not something that people can actually experience. So I think there's something to be said for a new range of influencers who I've noticed and people who are going to social media enjoying just normal stuff.
Every day. Yeah. For the everyday guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Girl. Okay. How many cars do you think you've driven? You've got to pluck a figure out of the air.
Well, it's usually about 2 a week.
Okay. And how long have you been doing it? There's 100 cars a year.
11 years.
100 cars a year times 11. Okay. There's your numbers. Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's probably not even all of them.
Not particularly, because there'll be days. So like, when we do big shoots, it'll be a couple in a go or something like that. But,
wow.
Yeah.
What about if you had to pick one car that you've test driven and you had to just pick it and just go, do you know what, that was a memorable moment and I just absolutely, it was like pinch me moment. What would it be?
That's quite hard actually. I had a long-term Caterham for a while.
Oh yeah.
So for 6 months I ran a Caterham.
Cool.
A 310 and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet it was.
I used to drive it to the airport and I used to park up at Heathrow and
that means he's officially a petrol head.
But do you know what it was? And I do this all the time, and I think you can't get blasé about jobs like this because you've got to it's not real. It's not a real thing. You're not doing an ordinary job. So I remember one time I was just driving down from Heathrow on the A3, and it was a super clear night, and the stars were incredible. And I was just in this Caterham, and I was just thinking, yes, this is it. This is what it's about. And you just got to do that the whole time, really.
Class.
Yeah. So I think, I love a Caterham anyway. So yeah, closer you can get to motorbikes without taking the wheels off.
It is, yeah. It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
No.
It's not for tall people either.
No. We've got one here at the moment and I can't hardly fit in it.
Yeah.
From a traveling point of view or a trip or a motoring adventure, what's like a standout one that you did? And what would you say is up there? I know you've done trips yourself personally and you've done ones at work. So tell us about that.
I did one quite a few years back when it launched Amarok, Volkswagen Amarok. And we went to Oman for that. We did like 3 days in the desert with Amarok, and that was sensational. Right. I also did another one with when they launched Ranger Raptor, when they first launched Ranger Raptor. Yeah. We went to Morocco and did 2 days of just dunes. And it was just like, I love off-road driving.
Yeah, me too.
And that's pretty up there, I would say.
That is,
There's been some, we're very, very fortunate, and sometimes it's just like, you know, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, or you've got just a car that feels so in tune to what you're driving through.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, really.
Yeah.
And then also some fantastic circuits, you know, some really top tier circuits.
Okay. You've got your finger on the pulse. You're out there. You're seeing stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you're testing cars left, right, and center.
Yeah.
EV, hybrid, hydrogen car.
Yeah. Hydrogen's a way off, I think, personally. I think hydrogen works for trucks or lorries or buses because they've got the space. But you quite often I hear people say, oh, I don't like electric cars. The infrastructure's not ready, but wait for hydrogen.
Yeah.
And it's like, have you seen how many hydrogen charging stations are?
I don't know much about it.
I think there's four. Four in the whole of the UK.
Right, okay.
So hydrogen is an option, but it's not anywhere near there. I think over the next 5 years, like up to 2030 is going to be super interesting because that's like the crunch point.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got brands like Bentley and Porsche are all dialing back on their electric because they've not had the...
Do you think they'll just scrap that 2030 thing?
No, well, I don't think so.
Is it Europe-wide, that?
2030
or is it just
largely
UK?
Europe. Yeah.
Okay,
largely
fine.
Europe-wide. But it's going to be an interesting point, though.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with that.
But also, I don't think, as well, it doesn't mean 2030 is like all these petrol cars are going to go off the road.
No.
They don't disappear. They're still there.
No.
But what could happen is in 2028, 29, you're going to watch like used car values, I'm sure, are just going to go mental because people are going to start buying
Good
loads.
time to run a car sales business.
Good time to run a car sales business. Yeah, stick it out until
It'd be
then.
interesting to see what happens then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
All right. For anyone that wanted to get into the industry and do a job like you, and they're coming up now, and they're watching stuff online and they're a bit of a writer and they fancy stuff like that, what would you say to them if they were watching this now?
Still, I mean, a lot of it is still getting in touch with people. I'd always say it's always best to just, if you can email, that's great. If you can get a phone call, even better. If you can just, like, the work experience track is brilliant.
Yeah.
Coventry, I believe, still has an automotive journalism course, which I know is really popular.
Wow.
So that's a real good channel through because that's you're learning the trade while getting some really hands-on experience as well. I think just being keen and not giving up, really, that's quite good. But as I said, a lot of people like I did, and I know an awful lot of people start their own blogs just to show people that you can do it, not necessarily for numbers or for like likes or figures. It's just to show the writing, and that's at the end of the day what it's all about, really. You got to be decent at writing, but then, as I was saying, there's so many different more channels now. You know, you can go into Instagram, you can do TikTok or social media, whatever you want to do. So just run it all, like just gun it all, I would say. And if you've got enthusiasm, that'll come through eventually.
I want to know more about your job. I want to know about what it's like. Let's talk through a week in the life of Jack.
Right.
And I'd love to know. So you're a motoring journalist. I imagine these envelopes drop through your door with like grand invitations, and it says, Jack, we invite you to France, and here's your plane ticket. Come and see us.
I mean,
and there's a car waiting for you at the airport, and then you arrive to this beautiful buffet, and then there's all these lovely cars there, and you jump in them and you drive off around Saint-Tropez or wherever it is, and have a lovely time.
I mean, if you just take away the envelope, you've pretty much described it.
Oh, wow. Go on then.
It differs between different groups, of course.
Yeah.
And not every week is like that.
Different manufacturers.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. But so, for instance, on Monday, I'm going out to Monte Carlo in the morning.
Yeah.
To drive the new Volvo ES90.
That's just so bougie.
Yeah.
And then you said Volvo.
Volvo's bougie, mate.
Hey, I suppose it is now.
It is,
what's the new XC90? 100 grand?
It's not far off. Probably you could get over 80 quite easy if you want.
I love the interior.
Yeah. Yeah, really nice.
Special.
And you got the ES90, the electric one as well. The ES90 is coming up. And then you got all the electric platforms. Is
that an XC90?
You've got the EX90, which is like the electric XC90.
Right.
I feel like I'm saying 90 quite a lot here.
Yeah, all right.
And then you got the ES90, which is going to be like the big saloon. So like a comfy one.
Right.
Electric again.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you'll fly out. The tickets are sorted. You're there already. You land. You either go and have a bit of breakfast or lunch or whatever.
Yeah.
Go straight to the cars. Do a nice route. Usually at that point, I'm trying to film as well. So I'll do an hour or two with a videographer, doing walk-arounds and doing interior shots and stuff like that. Quite often people need bespoke photos, so they'll go and get photos done themselves.
Do you take a film or photo guy with you?
No.
So you do yourself?
Quite often they have videographers there.
Oh, and they'll just send you the footage.
Yeah.
Oh, handy.
Exactly. Yeah.
okay.
Sometimes some people take their own videographers. It differs between different outlets. So like some places have their preferred videographers that they'll take with them.
Okay.
We just don't. That's just not how we work.
No.
We'll ask if there's a videographer there, or we'll self shoot it on phones. This is like the mad thing really nowadays. Is that with a set of DJI mics and phones, we can now do a pretty decent video.
Yeah.
And then you whistle back home. You write it on the plane. You got to like.
Because you need to get it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would always try and write it by the time I'm home.
Okay.
And get it sorted. Unless there's an embargo for the next couple of weeks or something. In which case.
If it's something brand new.
Yeah, they'll do embargoes quite a lot to line it all up.
Right, okay.
And also because it's not just us. They'll have like German rotation, Italian rotation, Spanish rotation coming round.
Wow.
They do the same program.
Okay.
But then they get an embargo to line it all up, basically.
A lot involved then in them pumping a car out there for sale.
Yeah.
A lot of money they spend.
Oh, on this?
Yeah, on getting that bit out there, yeah?
Yeah. Well, if you had an embargo for like 2-3 weeks time,
yeah,
you've had 6 rotations of people,
yeah,
and each of those rotations might have 10 individual people and outlets in it.
Okay.
Then in one go, you've had like bang,
yeah,
coverage out there, basically.
And has that been the way in journalism with cars for a long time?
Yeah.
And it's like a proven good way of them advertising a car and getting out there.
Yeah, it seems to be. I mean,
how's that changing?
I think it was pretty bougie back in the 80s. I would have loved to have done that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like flights to Florida.
Yeah, okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still amazing now, but I think...
Are manufacturers cutting back on what they spend?
It's different, really. I think that...
Depends on the manufacturer?
That, and I think they're being far more focused on...
Who's the tightest?
I can't say that.
Of course you can. Come on. No one will see it.
Might be.
Let me just do hints. Dacia?
Let's just say it works in the opposite way round to the way you think it does.
No.
Quite often.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Ferrari are tight.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But it's like an inverse pyramid. The way that you think the brands work, quite often it works the other way around.
All right, fine.
Because they don't need to do it.
Fair. Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're letting the cars do it all.
As a car guy, when an invitation comes through for a Porsche that's launching, do you get excited and you're like, yes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good.
If you're not excited, then you just got to hang the Sparko race suit up, basically, at that point. Because if you're not excited, then what's the point, really?
But I know you're pretty humble. And the other day, I bumped into you on a Welsh mountainside. That's what we do around here. And Jack was testing the Alpine. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a head unit.
If I had £1 for every time I've said something wrong or like mispronounced something, but I am who I am, so I run with it. But my worst one was instead of Grosvenor Casinos, I said Grosvenor. And I used to say that
sounds
for years.
really Welsh, that is.
I know, doesn't it? Anyway. You're up a mountain driving a small, low-cost hatchback. Mm-hmm. Is it low cost?
I think it's 38.
All right. So that's up there for a family runaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it's off the forecourt, probably 28.
EVs are having a battering, aren't they? Used price-wise.
Yeah. But great for used buys.
Yeah,
That's what I keep saying.
Massively.
Everyone loves to talk about them getting annihilated on price, but actually, if you're buying a second-hand one, that's really like the opportunity.
I can't get round my head at the moment. Why? So we've all, aside from low classics, we've got low leasing, and in low leasing at the moment, EV cars. Like the other day, we had a Puma, which was £109 a month.
Yeah.
With a grand down.
Yeah.
For 10,000 miles a year. What is all that about? How can they afford to do that and pay a commission to the people who are selling the car and then deliver it and then collect it in the end? And they're getting, I mean, that was a one-off, like super rare thing. But for instance, the Alpine is £300 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just demand.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. They've got all these cars. It's almost like the cars are being produced, they're being made, but the demand isn't there. So it's still not catching up to them.
So what's happening in the industry at the moment?
So
everyday run-of-the-mill cars, if you drive down to Avonmouth and you drive down, if you're going down the M5 south.
On the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side is normally where all the cars are imported for certain countries into Avonmouth. The other day, I've never seen so many cars in there. Unregistered cars as far as the eye could see.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Well, I think it's not stopping production. People aren't throttling back on how much they're building. I think as well, you're going to notice a lot of Amoda, Jaiku, all of these big Chinese brands are absolutely like rinsing it.
BYD.
Yeah.
I honestly, don't judge me on this, everyone, okay? But I sat in one the other day. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel sad. But yeah,
A little bit of you
it's,
cry inside.
Yeah. It's like buying a low-cost Chinese TV or something. And I'm like, yes, I don't know what to say. But anyway, instead of a premium brand, however, they're smashing it, aren't they?
Yeah.
The interiors are incredible. They were for a car, which was 200 odd quid a month.
Yeah.
You know, for a 4-door saloon, which is pretty quick, has a lot of tech in it. And what, cost 10 quid to fill up?
But BYD built batteries first before they built cars.
What, they're a battery manufacturer?
Yeah.
And then they put wheels and interior around the battery.
You'd be surprised how many EVs outside of BYD have BYD batteries.
They've been around a long time, BYD, haven't
they have.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, is that it's not like car companies. We always think of car companies like BMW and Mercedes, and they start from, you know, classic racing, or
Of course.
You think of old school
heritage
motoring.
brands.
And it's not. They're more like tech and you know, battery companies coming through. That's why these Chinese cars are coming in, and they're just getting like, you remember like the first time you saw a Kia or a Hyundai when they arrived?
Yeah.
And then like 10, 15 years later, the progress was massive. It almost feels like Chinese brands are doing that, but within like a year or two.
They got a tough fight on their hands, though, from a reputation point of view, because the first cars were pumped out like that. Then everyone thinks cheap Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look how many Jaikus they're selling.
Loads. Yeah.
Thousands.
I see them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the price.
And because there's a certain demographic in the UK who want a small SUV.
It looks a bit like a Range Rover.
Little bit.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And that Kia, that's actually quite expensive, the Kia. The big,
Kias,
I'd like to call it the Lego car. It's literally like that shape.
Oh, like an EV9.
I'm going to regret that on the outtakes, aren't I? Yeah. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What, is that a Kia or a Hyundai? Or is it both? They both make one?
Yeah, they both make a big SUV, a massive
Is that
one.
the same company, Kia and Hyundai?
Like partners or sister companies?
Cousins?
Yeah.
Okay, car cousins.
Yeah, and then you've got Genesis.
I don't know why I did that.
I got what you mean, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, connected, joined. Anyway, right, 100K budget,
Right.
3 cars. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Brand new or
Anything you want. Used, build your own, old, new.
so? If this is like the Euro Millions question, isn't it? But I'd buy the Euro if I had that money.
There's a second part to this question.
Okay, does
Where
that
you
come
get
now
a
or
dream
later?
budget,
Okay, all
any
right.
budget.
The
So
100
100K,
100
3
grand.
cars.
So I've always wanted, if when I eventually am able to, buy a GLK. You know the GLK, the little SUVs that's only sold in Europe. You didn't get them here.
I know them.
Yeah, I'd want a GLK with the Mercedes 5.5 litre V8 in it.
Did they do that?
No,
Ah, wow.
that's why I'm building it.
Is it?
And I'd love to. I'm sure someone in Germany or somewhere has done that.
100%.
I'd be straight into a GLK with
Okay.
a 5.5 litre engine.
Wow.
No badges, silver, small wheels. No one knows.
A wolf
Just
in sheep's clothing.
absolute weapon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'd like.
Cool. What do they call those when people do that to cars? There's like a name for them when you have cars that are like
Sleepers.
Sleepers.
Yeah. Because Skoda made their own one.
So Paul Newman, who was the late great Paul Newman, who was an actor turned racing driver. Sleepers was his thing.
Yeah.
So he used to run Volvos with massive V8s in them.
Yes.
And they were bog standard to look at.
Did you see the Skoda Sleeper?
Is that recent? The green one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was that built by? It was beautiful.
That was built.
It was like a tuning house or
Yeah,
aftermarket.
but it was
company.
actually commissioned by Skoda.
Yeah.
That was them.
Well, they
And
should.
it was fantastic.
It was like an RS6 Skoda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Really, really good.
Did you drive it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Suspension's a little bit stiff for my liking because I think it was on coilies.
Ah, really? Okay.
The rest of
It was a very good looking car. Was it green and tan?
green and tan.
Yeah.
The
Clear
classic.
glass, silver wheels.
The silver wheels, definitely. I can't remember about the glass, but that's
Okay.
Yeah, that's a key question, really.
Yeah.
Rest of the 100K budget. So I don't know how much I've blown on the GLK, but let's call it 25 grand, maybe.
Go on,
30
then.
grand.
Yeah.
After I'd have to get a Caterham.
Oh, would you?
Use slice of Caterham. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Any Caterham at that point doesn't really matter
Mm-hmm.
as long as I think the 2 litre ones, the Duritex, are what
Yeah.
I'd go for. And then this is actually quite hard. I don't want to go into an SUV because it's too obvious, but I really love an SQ7 with the V8 diesel.
Do you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
so good. I love that car as
Do you
well.
remember the V12 one they did?
Yes.
TDI, yeah.
Audi have got a heritage one of those.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So
Okay.
you can book that out if you want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never been in one, but I always fancied. Touareg did one as well.
Yeah.
What was the Touareg one? V10 diesel.
they did
It was a
a-
Caterpillar engine.
Yeah, they did a V10 and didn't they have a W12 Touareg as well?
Don't know.
Might be wrong.
But the V10 was derived from a Caterpillar diesel engine, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was that famous shot of it.
Monstrous.
Towing a 747.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I love a first gen Touareg as well. That's a great car.
Yeah, I had one
Yeah.
years ago, and they're peanuts now.
Did it explode?
Well, No, it didn't explode. No, I had quite a lot of them actually in a row.
Really?
Yeah. They were just brilliant for work and towing. You know?
Yeah, really good for towing.
Oh, that's cool.
Bit of a mixed bag there. I don't know where I got with that.
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people watching are going to have the images of those cars up.
Cool.
So we're gonna have to try and make one somehow.
Make a
on
GLK.
AI. Yeah, we can do that though. We did one for our Yaris GR van.
Just
so Tom behind the lens there is our AI guy, so he'll
just
sort
ask
that out.
ChatGPT, make a GLK
Yeah, exactly.
55.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I shouldn't be promoting ChatGPT in my industry. Really, that's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not great.
No. Okay. We can edit it out.
Any AI sources available?
Next up, then free cars, dream car garage, free cars, any budget.
So, I'd probably have a Lupo GTI.
No.
Yes.
Any budget.
I'd be straight, or a Mark II GTI,
Okay.
Golf Mark II GTI.
I love them.
Big bumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight in that.
All right.
I'd really like a Subaru Brat.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be straight in a Subaru Brat.
This is going to be less than your 100K budget.
Yeah, I know, but like
This is all right if that's what you want.
I can keep them running. You know, they're going to be fixed for everything.
Okay.
And then maybe a 458 Speciale.
Oof, sexy.
Just to iron it out.
Yeah. Good. You pulled yourself back there.
Yeah.
I sold a Subaru Brat not long ago. Cool car.
Did you?
Yeah. Really
Didn't
cool.
know you had one of those.
You can still buy the sticker sets for them, like the retro sticker sets to go on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I put one photo of it online and it went the same day.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was that or Golf Mark II. Is it the Rally or the 4x4?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
With the lift and the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Love
come
that
up
sort
for
of thing.
auction now and again.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry, I didn't come in with a Veyron or a Chiron or anything. But
I'm surprised.
Honestly,
I was thinking of what's that? Gordon Murray, the new McLaren F1 where he's modified it.
honestly, can I
Looks
come
better than
in
the old
for a
one.
hot take?
Yeah.
Sick of that car.
Are you?
That car is so done.
Why?
I'm sick of hypercars, mate.
Are you?
Yeah.
Come on, why?
Because they come out, like hypercars say, great, it's got a V10 with like 1,000 horsepower and it's going to cost £2.5 million and like, great, 7 people can buy it. And it's like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Not very
you're
realistic.
never going to see it. So for me, like Gordon Murray, he built this brilliant flat pack truck called an Ox, and it was designed to go in shipping containers to parts of Africa where they couldn't build cars. And for me, that is like 100 times more interesting than a T50.
Yeah,
because
he's a bright bloke.
Yeah, and also it actually changes stuff.
Have you seen, talking of flat pack pickup trucks,
Yeah,
there is almost a flat pack pickup truck coming.
in the States.
Amazon's.
Really?
Amazon. Oh my God, I'm going to give you a scoop.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, all right. So Amazon, Jeff Bezos, has got a company and I need to work out what the name of it is.
It's not Slate.
Slate.
Yeah.
So this is a modular
Yeah.
pickup truck, SUV, hatchbacky
Yeah.
kind of car.
All plastic formed and
All plastic formed.
Yeah.
$19,000
yeah,
on
yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
Which is what, about 14 grand in UK money?
Yeah.
It is cool. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
And you can take bits off it and put bits on. So if you need 5 seats, 6 seats, you can do that. If you want to put a back on it or not have a back, if you want to put big bumpers on it, little bumpers, you can change the interior and it's modular. So you can plug stuff in and all that stuff. I'm like a walking, talking advert for that right now.
You are, yeah. And when you order one, they chuck it over your fence.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Or put it in your bin store.
Yeah, so that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Stuff like that. And actually VW Group, we've got Scout.
Oh, which is a
the
Rivian?
Scout truck. No, different.
It looks identical.
Yeah, but with a hybrid engine.
Are they not linked at
Not
all?
Rivian and Scout.
No?
Scout's a VW Group company.
I'm not a massive electric car fan, apart from the Alpine
Yeah.
that we saw the other day. That floats my boat. And the other electric car that I would have is one of those Rivian trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I just love all the design features inside and the actual interior and all the rest of it. It makes sense as a truck. I think electric makes sense for commercial vehicles.
Do you know, we get usually a long-termer test car.
Yeah.
Keep it for 6 months at a time. For the past 4 years, I've had electric long-termers.
Have you?
I had my first petrol one at the start of this year, and I actually had petrol anxiety. I was like,
what? I'm going to run out?
no, just didn't want to fill it up.
No.
Yeah. I was like,
But how else are you going to go in the petrol station and buy
I was
sweets?
going to the petrol station being like, oh my God, this is so expensive.
Oh gosh,
and
for me,
like everything is like horrible.
I like
disgusting.
to eat a lot, so it's like
you're like
I like to
Ginster's
go to
passy budget goes out the window, really.
How did you know? I eat that?
But I honestly, electric cars, I really like because, I mean, this is a very specific use case, but I've got a charger on the house.
You've changed.
Honestly, mate, as soon as it's a means to extend everything else. That's what I think.
Yeah, okay.
It's a reason to have everything else that we enjoy, all these engines. It's not saying that you can't have these.
Okay.
I think it's a bit of both, really.
What's going to happen with that? How, like, all these wonderful classic combustion engine cars that we've got, and obviously, you know, a lot of industry and businesses and racing and a lot of people's hobbies, you know?
Yeah.
And it's such a loved thing in the UK, especially.
Oh, 100%.
What's going to happen to them in the future? Do you think they're just going to get taxed to death, and then, or is it just going to be like you're only limited to certain mileage per year in them?
Honestly, I've got no idea which way it's going to go. This is where e-fuels do make sense.
Synthetic fuels, Siemens and Porsche.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
I wasn't sure what you were going to say then at the start.
No, yeah. That's the only semen we're talking about on this podcast. And
there we cut
Tom
that.
is going to rinse me for that on the outtakes too. You can laugh, Tom. However, right, Siemens and Porsche got together, took magic out of the air.
Yes.
I'm going to regret that as well. And
they took magic out of the air?
They took magic. It's magic. To me, it's magic. It's chemistry, science. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And what they did is they mixed all these things together in a factory and they made fuel using CO2.
Yeah.
Okay. 99% less pollutant than petrol. And it works on all existing petrol pumps.
Yeah.
Just make that, please.
But it doesn't reduce CO2.
Oh.
Because it's only taking out what it can find. You see what I mean?
But when it burns...
So it's producing, it's still going out back again. It's still producing CO2. Right. So it's helping.
Okay.
But it's not...
I'm not doing any more circles with you. Yeah.
But it's not fully reducing.
Yeah, okay.
It's an incredible way of doing it.
Okay.
And the technology in it is fantastic.
So when they say it's 99% less pollutant, do they mean manufacturing it?
I'm not sure.
Not in use.
Well, because it's all wind powered. So Porsche got a huge place in South America.
Right.
And it's powered by wind and solar. And that's how they generate and bring it back in again.
Because last year, Porsche ran their racing team on it.
Yeah.
On that fuel.
And most of Goodwood Revival this year was all on synthetics.
No. Yeah. Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's great for older cars because you can't use E10. You know, a lot of old cars E10, you'll just kill the lines. The lines will just burn through.
For anyone who wants to know what that means, E10 is the ethanol content in the petrol, and old motorbikes, old cars
don't like it.
Choose it to shit.
Yeah.
So use super unleaded.
Yeah. Basically.
Done.
And we can cut to our sponsors here, BP.
Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm not sure how morally I would stand with those, but
yeah, not great.
We could do with a sponsor for the show.
There we go. Shout out to BP. You know where to come,
or anyone else. Anyway,
but their synthetic fuels works for that. Yeah. Currently, I think it would be about £5 a litre.
Wow.
So it's not cheap.
Ah, okay.
This is the thing.
Why is it so expensive if they're pulling it out of the air?
Because it's got to be squeezed together. That's the thing. It's not as easy as just drilling it and refining it, and they haven't got the same process. This is the other thing, is that as soon as they get the process in place, it might become cheaper.
I hope so.
Because it can use the same transport methods, everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's still a way to go. It's still not like we can just use that sort of thing.
Okay.
But it is cool.
Very.
Really, really cool.
As our final question, what I would like to know is, what are you listening to in the car at the moment? And go-to song, and then latest song that you're listening to. What gets you in the mood when you're testing all these lovely cars?
Okay. Going to shock you here. I exclusively listen to Radio 4 in the car.
There's no singing on that.
There's no singing. I don't want any singing. I just want a nice little bit of quiet time, Radio 4.
Chat.
A little bit of Women's Hour when I listen to Women's Hour in the daytime.
Okay.
And
you are shocking me, yeah.
Yeah. But I do... I'm just going to go on Spotify here because that's the only way to remember. So I did actually think about this.
Yeah.
I was thinking about music in the car. One of my big driving songs I absolutely love is The Legend of John Henry's Hammer by Johnny Cash.
Oh, nice.
On the Live at Folsom Prison album.
Yeah.
If I want to definitely overdrive a car, it's a song called Orpheus by Ash.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Ash, the band?
Yeah, I remember them, yeah.
Yeah. This is just quite an eclectic mix, really.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
People can listen to them in the
That'd be
car.
quite cool,
and maybe pretend, they're living a bit of Jack's motor and journalist
Or they can
life.
listen to Radio 4.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you so much for coming down.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's very interesting, your job. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.